Hey, this is Dale, your librarian. Let's do a speed run with how to get to resources related to your assignment. This is going to be way too quick, so reach out to me at any time and say, hey man, what are some keywords, or what databases should I look in, or can you help me expand these ideas that you're working on? Um, so here we go. How is the academic library different from the open web? How to build a search as you do research, and then recommended resources to try. Okay, first one. And we all know that if you go out to the open web and type in Mexican food, you're going to get restaurants near you. How does it know that? And when you go to Amazon and search for shoes, how does it know my favorite shoes? Well, it's like cookies and history, IP numbers, and things like that. But if I type in Mexican food in the library database, it doesn't look at any of those things on your browser. In fact, we're not allowed to. We would lose our accreditation. So for academic freedom, it only works off of the text that you put in. So if you don't put in the right words, or if you misspell a word, say if I do Mexican grub, which is a long ago euphemism for food, all of a sudden it's just like, well, I don't know, there's authentic, we get some like slice of life newspaper articles and things like that. So spelling counts, and synonyms need to be added by you. How do we do a search? Let's go back to the library homepage and do an advanced catalog search. If you do Tea Party, for example, or taxed enough already, what it's asking the library catalog to do with this or is it's saying, okay, find everything with Tea Party, and then also return everything that has taxed enough already. The quote marks are only necessary if you have more than one word. It's sticking those together. That works out on Google. So if you do baby, 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 oh, you'll get Justin Bieber's song. I mean, you get the idea. Okay, so when we get those things, if I misspell something, like I call it Tea Parto or Alredo, or if I misspell somebody's name, you're only going to get those versions that are misspelled. So we have 53,000 results. What do we want to add? One of our figures was Sarah Palin. She was an activist and a vice presidential candidate. So when we add that, do you see the and over here? That means it's going to narrow it down from all the Tea Party stuff. It's going to include that, but then it's only going to give us the stuff that also has Sarah Palin in there. 849. And then we want to find, just for like impact, I wanted to find like, what does Sarah represent? When Sarah speaks about the Tea Party, what do her constituents feel? And that's where we get into all those great sociology terms. So values or identity or movement. You can come up with any keywords you want, including like interview or biography or impact. But this is another way to do it. You can reach out to me if you're running short on keywords. And this is where we get the voices of people. Okay, this one might be really good. The whites of their eyes. The battle over American history. Sarah Palin to speak. Ooh, what is Sarah Palin going to say? You can grab all these things. Sarah Palin addresses the Tea Party convention. Hello. So there's a critique of a former president who was on the Democrat side. So you can use that to build what matters. Also, when you click on this citation, there's citation generators for all these things. Okay, so keywords matter. Assembling your keywords is kind of a higgledy-piggledy process. So reach out to me if you're running stuck on anything. But typically, if you put the name of a person in quote marks, it'll look for those string of words together, and you'll get a lot of what you're looking for. So that's a great way to start. Okay, next thing, library databases. If you're unfamiliar with these, there's about 450, and some are disciplinary specific. So if I wanted to go into atmospheric sciences, or if I wanted to go to JSTOR, if I knew the name of one, I could go in. But which databases should I pick? I've got an answer for that. Go to research guides, go to sociology. This is like so fast. Social research methods. Here's my favorite databases. So these are public policy as argued by our US Congress. These are individual polls, probably not the best articles. Nexus Uni, US Newsstream are newspapers. US Newsstream, by the way, I have a canned search already in here. If you go to advanced search, there's that same keywords that we were looking at before, except this is most of the newspapers in the United States instead of like scholarly stuff. If you're looking for scholarly things, there's Sociological Abstracts, is all of sociology, communities, beliefs, values, interactions. This would be a really good database. All of these are great to try, but they all have different disciplines. This one's sociology. This one's psychology, so individual behavior. This one's the context of education, think like K through 12. Public policy, so give these a try. I'll go to Sociological Abstracts, and my search is still there. Oh no, it disappeared. I'll search in this one. I think I've pushed the limits of what the database will allow me to do. This one is more scholarly. This is not newspapers, but this is like scholars and peer review people talking about from the high level, which means objective. So this isn't opinions. They're just looking at the ideas and they're validating it with good information gathering standards and methodology. So contentious politics, ethnography. This is where you would get that wonderful objective like biographies and the impacts of movements and things like that. Whew. Okay, reach out to me if you need any help. This has been Dale. Have a good one.